So, hello guys, this is our usual English practice section. I will try to include the accent of either US or UK or mixed in this video, which I want to develop my English accent. So, right now I'll be speaking about the disaster that we had, or related to something related to that. So, mm, you know what's your opinion about that? I mean, if you are a believer or not, if you think that if you think that there is an eternal life or there is a life after hereafter, what is your concept? Please do that. Please do share that in the comments after. Then I would like to know if you are prepared, or if you know the time of your death, the place of your death, the how your death will be. What will be your reaction right now? Yesterday, I mean, around 1:30 or 1:25 p.m., we all heard the tragedy of the flight crash and the explosion that happened related to that. I mean, happened in that flight itself. Yeah, the reports, as per the reports, there are 241 were killed, or were died in the specific airplane, who were in that, at least I think the 220 or 220 something real, some count or some numbers related to, or close to that, were the passengers and some seven crew members, I think. So totally 241, and one escaped miraculously. I have to say it's a miracle, because for 241 people were dead. 240 people, 241 people, more than that. If the flight was crashed on a canteen, which is of a medical students canteen. So there are casualties and there are deaths reported from that particular canteen also. So totally, I think 270 or 250 something, a number close to that is, or around that is, dead right now, as per the reports. And the reports from the channels and from the company, flight company itself, says that there are more to be recovered. I mean, there are more to be found. I mean, dead bodies have to be found. So the count of the deaths related to the accident is increasing time by time. I mean, I can say that it's minute by minute, because the casualties are too much high. So speaking of the deaths, I'm a believer, so I have thought that we have to die in a good manner. I mean, we have to die in a respectful place, in a respectful way, in a way that everyone wants. I mean, death is common, right? If we are here, I mean, if we are born, the it is sure that we have to face the death. We have to succumb to death. This is the only thing that we have to surely face. I mean, there are certain people whose lives are very much, bed of roses, very much easy, very much, good, very nice. So that is the only thing that you know makes all of humans the same. Not all of humans, but all of the things that in this universe, the universe itself is destroyable or is ruinable. It will get destroyed sometimes. Even the science says that, as the science also says that the earth itself will get exhausted by the sun, by the and we can see the we are witnessing the journey of our earth to that kind of thing. I mean, that kind of ruin, right? From the economical calamities, from the natural calamities, from the what we can say, from the natural, from the destruction of nature, global warming, etc., etc. Which is, it is sure that there is an end to everything. Like that, humans also have an end. Humans literally have an end. So in the concept, which I believe, we do not know the time. So we have to think that, we have to keep that in mind, that we'll die anytime. I can die right now when I'm speaking to you. I can die a few minutes after this. I can die tomorrow. I can die. I mean, there is a possibility for everything to die at any time that we might think about it, or that we keep that in mind or not. Sure, right? So what a person, as a human being, a person should do is to prepare for that death, which is sure, right? We have to be prepared. We have to be ready for everything. I mean that. How will we prepare? That is the thing. There are several people in our universe or in our world who succumb to death at a time that least expected, right? We can see lots of videos when they are making a speech, when they are having a good time, suddenly that they are died on the spot. We can easily point to the next to the example of APJ Abdul Kalam when he a few I mean uh, 8 years before, I think, when I was studying in ninth standard, so it will be 10 years before. 10 years before, I had this, you know, I heard this news when APJ Abdul Kalam succumbed to death when he was speaking in the on that podium on the dais. So it can happen everything. When we speak about APJ Abdul Kalam, we have to say that he was a good soul. He was a good person. He made certain developments. So he contributed himself to the whole world, especially for India. As a person who, as an Indian citizen, he contributed himself to India, to the science, to the astronomy of India, astronomy of India, or the space science related to space or something. He was good at mathematics. He was good at keeping people nicely. Attitude towards the society was good. Totally, he was a good person. So to be prepared is to be like him. I'm repeating that, to be prepared is to be like him, as a person who is responsible in the society, as a person who is, being good or being nice towards the whole society. If we can contribute to ourselves, we can contribute to our family, we can contribute to our society thereby. How we can contribute to ourselves? Yesterday I saw a word that says, "I will die for my family," and following that, a simple logic quote is there: you can die for your family, but that's not what your family wants for you or what's for them. Your family wants you to exercise for them. Your family wants you to try better for them. Your family wants you to be a better person for them in the society and the family. So dying is not a thing here. I mean, for a family, you have to be a better person in whatever way they sees it or you seems fit. So we have to be prepared for death. I think I'll conclude this. I'm entering to the 8th minute, and the data is quite a bit short. So bye.